What's up, guys? I'm espben 360 coming with my week 2 picks, and let's jump into it. The first game we have Buffalo against Oakland. I think Buffalo has this one. I think Buffalo will win because of their offense, how they looked last week. They will continue that, going with their hot streak. They will go 2-0 because their defense looked hungry last week. They only allowed Kansas City to 7 points, and their offense scored 41 points against Kansas City's defense in Arrowhead. So that just shows something. Stevie Johnson had a big game last week. I look to him. I think he will continue that. Ryan Fitzpatrick had a really good game. He'll continue that. Oakland's defense looked good, but from how Buffalo looked, I think I'll take Buffalo against Oakland this week. Next game we have Green Bay against Carolina. This big mismatch, big mismatch against that defense, against the offense. A young and a team who is still proving themselves after a tough record, after a tough season last season. They look to rebound this season. They had a really good game last week. Cam Newton 422 yards. I do not think he'll even come close to duplicating that. I do think that this game will be closer than people are expecting, but Green Bay will come away with, I think, 14-point win. That'll be good. 14-point win for Green Bay, and I think if they execute everything, they should have an easy win here in Carolina, a road win. Next game we have Cleveland against Indianapolis. Tough. This should be an easy game for Cleveland. I mean, if you take a look, the Colts, their rushing defense aren't so hot right now, and they have to face one of the elite running backs right now in the league, Peyton Hillis. Colt McCoy looked bad last week. He only connected a few passes. I do think he'll rebound and he'll have a good game against Indianapolis. The only challenge for Colts is having to play some good defense against Reggie Wayne, Dallas Clark. These guys, they'll create some matchup problems, but other than that, Cleveland should win this. Not about blowout, but they should win this easily. Tampa Bay and Minnesota. Next game, Tampa Bay. I have Tampa Bay winning it here. I think their defense just looked really good. Their offense looked powerful. Everything looked powerful. The whole team. Minnesota, on the other hand, looked bad against San Diego. Donovan McNabb, 39 yards. I think Donovan McNabb will rebound. The team will rebound, but I just don't think they're not still ready. They will go 0-2, and I think Minnesota will lose this game to Tampa Bay. But a really good game. I think Tampa Bay will still win. Next game we have the Saints against the Bears. The Saints, I have them winning in a tight battle. How the Saints offense played. Mark Ingram should have a better game. I just think that the Bears, it was the defense. If they played the same defense they played against Atlanta, they should win. But I just think the Saints offense is just gonna be more powerful, and they should win this game. Thanks to Drew Brees and the offense, and how this should be actually a shootout, just like the Thursday game. I do think the Saints will win it this time, unlike Thursday night. Next game we have the New York Jets against the Jacksonville Jaguars. The Jaguars played a really good. Luke McCown looked good last week. He threw for 175 touchdowns, 175 yards, no touchdowns, but importantly they won the game. I do think that the New York Jets will come away with an easy win because their defense is just gonna be dominant. They're gonna stop Luke McCown, and that'll get the offense going. That'll get the offense a lot of possessions in the game, and I think Plexico Burress will have a breakout game this game. Plexico Burress should have a breakout game this Sunday. Next game we have Pittsburgh against Seattle. Seattle looked good. They actually looked good in that loss. They played fairly good. Travis Jackson played for played fairly good against San Francisco's defense, but this Steelers defense and the steel curtain will not let the same thing that happened last week happen again. I think the Steelers will rebound and they will win in an easy game, and by 3 touchdowns. I think by 3 touchdowns. Baltimore against Tennessee. Tennessee, Mike Munchak is still looking for his first one. I do not think they will get it with the way the Ravens played. Their defense just looked dominant. Their offense, Ray Rice, looks like, I don't know, he just looks absolutely amazing, man. Because the way he caught the ball, the way he came out of the backfield to catch those balls, I mean, he was just great for Baltimore. Anquan Bolden, everybody, they look just like a good, well-oiled machine. I think Baltimore should win this game easily. And this is not gonna be about stopping CJ2K. This is gonna be about also this guy Tennessee's is gonna struggle. It's not gonna be just to get like CJ2K going. If Tennessee wants to have a chance to win this game, they also need to get their offense, their passing offense going, and also their defense needs to be on their toes with Ray Rice coming out of the backfield if they want to have a chance to win this game. I do think Baltimore will win this game in an easy game again. Washington against Arizona. Arizona let Cam Newton pass for 422 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 1 rushing touchdown. I still think Washington will win this game because of how Tim Hightower is playing, how Tim Hightower looked last week. Rex Grossman actually only fumbled the ball 1 time. He only got 1 turnover, but he played really good. He started shaky, but he got settled in and played good football. I think Washington will win this game in a tight game again. This should be a good game, but I think the Washington Redskins will win this game. Dallas, San Francisco. I think Dallas will rebound back and they will win this game. San Francisco, if they want to have any chance, they need to get Frank Gore going. Although San Francisco, the only way they can win this game is if they get Frank Gore going, and they might have a couple of mismatch problems. Dallas might have a couple of mismatch problems in the outside because Skandrick and Newman are going to be out for this game. I do think that the offensive line will be good in controlling Patrick Willis. I think Dallas will prevail and go and improve to 1-1 after this week. Cincinnati, Denver. Cincinnati should win this. Denver looks like just looks like an unorganized team right now. Their defense wasn't good last week. Kyle Orton didn't have a hot game. He didn't have a good game until 3rd quarter when he threw his first touchdown late in the 3rd quarter. I think Cincinnati should win this. Their defense looked good. Their offense looked good against Cleveland, and Cincinnati will start 2-0. A record that not a lot of people were expecting coming this season because Palmer was gone, Ochocinco was gone, Terrell Owens was gone. So a lot of people weren't expecting that, but I do think that we'll go 2-0. Houston, Miami. A really good game. If you take a look, Miami, they played good last week. Reggie Bush looked hot. He looked really good against that defense. But I just think that Texans defense is really going to be good, especially with that Wade Phillips' new 3-4 defense where you have Mario Williams with his high stance. Before the stance that he's allowed to would bring him close to the ground. Now he's up high and he can get through the offensive tackles easily and create some matchups. As we all saw last week against Indianapolis, they had to cover him a couple of times with Dallas Clark, and he got through him easily and went and sacked Kerry Collins a couple of times. I think that will help them get more offensive positions, and I think they will capitalize on the offensive positions. And with Andre Johnson, as you know, he's a ball hawker, so he'll catch those balls. And I think Houston will win against Miami in an easy game. Now, actually, a tight game. This should be a tight game. I do think my Texans will win because of their defense. We have San Diego against New England. Tight game, very tight game. Philip Rivers has done a good job against New England's defense this couple of years right now. And I think he'll have another good performance against this New England's passing defense, who's getting right now shredded this season. I think they will get shredded more by the San Diego's explosive offense, and I think there should be a shootout in a close battle, but San Diego will prevail in a good away victory. Next game we have the Sunday night football game: Atlanta against Philadelphia. Michael Vick returning back home. Very high anticipated game. I think Atlanta will rebound. A tough game against Chicago. No offensive touchdowns. They'll have plenty of Julio Jones. I'm expecting plenty of Julio Jones in this game. Atlanta should rebound hard and they should win. We have the Giants against the St. Louis Rams on a Monday night showdown in the Meadowlands. Rams, Steven Jackson, he will be out, and in his place will be Cadillac Williams. And Cadillac Williams actually played good as a backup in that game against the Philadelphia Eagles last week. I expect a lot out of him against the Giants' defense, rushing defense, that is like right now really unorganized and a really injured-prone defense. Rushing defense, they are now horrible. I think that Cadillac Williams will see a lot of touches in this game, and that'll set up everything for that offense. And and that's it for this week. Check out my other videos, my upcoming videos that are coming up, the injury report, and my post game and my post game and what happened that week after the Sunday games and the Monday games. And this game is over. And this week games are over. Thank you for watching, and please subscribe and rate Thank you.